When we moved here, she was struggling to say butter, water, 2 syllables, and even those 2 syllables didn't, sound correct.
Wasn't really talking or babbling, wasn't crawling.
And then he started to miss some milestones as he got older. 6 months wasn't sitting up, 9, 12 months wasn't standing, still wasn't sitting up.
His defect was pretty high up on his spine, so we were given worst case scenario that he would probably be born a vegetable.
The journey that we walk with the mothers and fathers is almost as important as the journey we walk with the children.
Be part of our story.
We knew after one day that we were in the right place.
I feel like, I finally get to communicate with my little girl in a way that I didn't get to before, because she has always been intelligent, but she couldn't get it out. And Miss Carol helped her get it out, so now she's talking nonstop, there's no looking back.
For us, we were praying that the walking would come, and all of a sudden he is running down the hallway to the steps, and he is doing everything that his friends are doing. He is singing and dancing a Christmas performance, and that just took our breath away.
He went from not moving at all to army crawling, then getting in his mobile stander, and then finally in his wheelchair.
You don't go very many places and see the things that you see here with the children all learning and growing together.
We have 12 classrooms, and they're preschool and kindergarten. So really, we start at age 6 weeks and go up through age 5, 6, or 7, but through kindergarten in our school. And again, that's that inclusion model.
When children are growing up in an inclusive environment, they see a child in a wheelchair as being really no different than a friend who has blue eyes. The differences are insignificant to the children.
For the children with special needs, on learning at a young age, number one, I don't have to be perfect, because I see friends who aren't perfect still making progress, still getting praised. So they learn that, but they also learn at a young age we're all different, and that's okay.
It's so important for kids to develop social awareness and empathy and friendship at an early age.
We have 40% more staff than we're required to have, so more eyes and hands are on every child. On our clinic side, we serve kids and youth birth to 21 years. So we see the children and the families all the way through adolescence with those therapies that they need and that consistency of therapy that they need.
One of the great things about being a therapist in an outpatient setting like High Hopes is that we get to walk through the journey with our families, with the parents and the kids.
I work full-time. How am I going to, care for this child that's going to need a lot of extra care? And my OB actually said, have you ever heard about High Hopes?
At the time, Lexi was going to PT, OT, and speech at 3 different providers, which meant that my life was driving from clinic to clinic, appointment to appointment.
We work with physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech language pathologists, and feeding therapists. We all work very closely together.
Our therapists have an average of about 19 years of pediatric experience providing therapy. That's huge.
I'm really glad to see your face. You see miracles happen every day. I mean, there are so many families and children here that I've seen that they weren't even supposed to talk, walk.
It all comes back down to the parents. When they're so excited about something that might seem so little to one person, but it's huge to them. And to know that we had a hand in that, that's pretty incredible.
We hear a lot of wow.
Since we've started feeding therapy, now she will eat pizza. She ate pizza last week, which is a huge deal. Did you eat pizza last week? Yeah, cheese pizza.
It was the first time that I, kind of had that hope and looking forward to the joy of this little baby instead of the diagnosis.
There are sad moments, there are happy moments, but more than anything, for me, it's joy. It's just seeing these children succeed and do things that someone told them they would never in their lifetime do. I mean, that's huge to get to be a part of their adventure, and it's fun. It's very fun.
I get so much joy from seeing the children every day. The high fives, the big smiles, the cuddles, the love, how excited they get when they learn a new skill or when they do something for the first time. They get as excited as their parents get, and that excites us.
This important mission is still being advanced because it's definitely needed. It's definitely needed in all communities, but we're so glad to be serving this community in Middle Tennessee, the 22 counties that we typically serve.
Had we, not had just that support from our High Hopes family, I think we would probably be in a different place.
There aren't a lot of places like that you can feel, particularly as a parent of a child with special needs, that embraced and loved and accepted. And that's what High Hopes is.